Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And like I said yesterday, now that the seasonal is already happening, I figure it's time to have some fun. And one deck that I've seen around that I think Runeterra was showing off, and I think he reached Masters in one of his merge waves, was Braum Galio. And I'm a really big fan of Formidables. Honestly, the Galio package has been one of my favorite packages since it came out. It's just a little bit sad that it's always been a little bit too weak. But this deck actually feels competitive enough to take someone to Masters, like it happened with Runeterra. Because you're able to just push so much threats, now you have access to Petricide Charger, which is a really good unit with 4 health for 3 mana. You can play the Architect to be able to combine that with Braum to get like an 8 health Formidable unit. You have access to the Darking Spear, which is premium in this deck. It's so good, it's so good. So let's kind of quickly go to what this deck does. Again, it's Formidable, so we're still really bad into Quietos, which is one of the reasons why Formidable hasn't been like crazy good. We're also, I guess, a little bit weak to a lot of like damage stuff, like Make It Rain, Heavy Metal, etc. But the idea with this deck is that you're able to put down your Formidables because of their Formidable keyword, they tend to be overstatic compared to other units, except for the Wind-Up. The Wind-Up's just O2, but you're trying to get advantage of those Formidables, especially the Broadwind, be able to put the Darking Spear on them, be able to use Troll Shan, be able to use Regeneration Stance Swap, be able to go for the Architect, giving it an additional +2 health is necessary, even the Shield of Duran, to just keep that health on those Formidable units really beefy for allowing them to trade with almost everything in the game. We also have Shark Snaps to do the same thing. At the same time, we're able to play the Demacia. We're able to play some of the Demacia spells like Single Combat to remove some of the opponent's key units. We can play Lauren Protege as a challenger. Again, and the reason we play Protege and Braum is because we're playing the Architect. Either one of these are 2 really good targets for the Architect, allowing you to be able to challenge and remove almost anything that the opponent might have. And he also kind of plays around freezes. So it's really nice because you don't have to worry about like Harsh Winds or Unforgiving Cold, because once the unit has Formidable, it will count the health as a way to actually push damage with. We also have access to Concerning Strike. We get access to a big Mountain Drake. And I actually like the one Yoro Ranger. It's really fun when you can get it down on the field because you're able to start buffing the health of all your units and potentially even buff the attack of Braum to actually make Braum a really good powerhouse. Sorry, I meant just the health. I forgot that this actually doesn't buff the attack. But yeah, so it buffs the health of all your Formidables, actually making them even bigger powerhouses. And then you drop down Galio, level him up, and you're able to just kind of take over the game from there. If you ever have a Galio leveler with a good board, it's very rare for you to actually be able to lose this game. Finally, I like the one of Eldred. The Tough is really good in all your units, and the Tough can also be really good to stop you from losing to some aggression and some like Nexus spread. Overall, is the fairest mid-range deck that you will ever find, right? It has a lot of counters, it can get run over, but if you can get your game plan going, you can also kind of just take over the game and just overwhelm the opponent. So let's check it out. And again, if there's any, I guess, fun decks that you guys wanted to try out in the next 2 days, just drop a comment below, let me know, and maybe I'll give it a shot and try it out tomorrow or Monday night. So hope you enjoyed the games. I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips, and don't forget to subscribe to us if you like our content. We post a lot of videos every single day. Enjoy. In this match, we're going against Ekko Jinx. We are not playing any freezes, but our Broadwind can get really big, right? I kind of like the Protege, but I think I want to look for Broadwind or Braum. We get the Braum, we got the Darking Spear, we want the Broadwind. Okay, our hand is a lot more aqua now. I probably should have kept at least one of the 3 drops, knowing that our deck has a lot of breaks like this. I think that probably the Protege was probably better because he also lets me clear out the opponent's board. But I really wanted to greed out for a Broadwind, right? I think when you get Broadwind with this deck, it's a lot better than when you don't. Unfortunately, we don't have either. And all we have is just Braum on turn 4. Not even a turn 3 play. Wow. That's unfortunate. Yeah, at least opponent just has the open attack and nothing else. What? I'm fine with this. I'm absolutely fine with this. I'm gonna pass, actually. I don't need to attack. I mean, you're the aggressor. You're actually the aggressor, so me passing just means that I just get to chill. This doesn't die to a Mystic or get excited, so that's why I like it here. The only downside is the fact that... Yeah, let's put on the Braum. Let's put on the Braum. Because we're gonna play Architect to kill the Jinx with it. Right? So this allows me to play the Architect. We have double torsion to protect the Architect against the Get Excited, and we're able to kill the Jinx using the Braum. So the Jinx goes bye-bye. Opponent has no way to actually level up that Jinx. The downside here is that we're giving the opponent a free predict. We're giving the opponent a free predict, and that feels bad because the Architect is gonna just hit into the nets, into the thing. What if we actually kill the? What if we actually kill the Ekko instead? What if we kill the Ekko instead and let the Jinx live? I don't want to put damage here because I'm gonna have Galio next turn, right? Because I'm gonna have Galio next turn, I think I'd rather not put damage on this Charger so that we can level up the Galio. I think it's correct to kill the Ekko. Even if he levels up the Ekko right here, I think that's fine. He doesn't level up the Ekko. I think I just take it. Because the opponent didn't level up the Ekko, I think I just take it and not risk it and keep my troll chance to be able to actually block the Jinx. The opponent's not gonna be able to level up Jinx with how big. What? What? Are they really that scared? I think they're scared of single combat, which I guess makes sense. They're so scared of single combat, but now you're gonna have to be scared of Galio level up. I understand why, right? I understand why they're scared, but it doesn't work like that. You can't level up Jinx here. Now, we could go Eldred first. They get to level up their Ekko, which is nice for them. They could just present a ton of damage. They need to have a presence, right? They need to have a presence to be able to level up their Ekko. Okay, no. The problem with leveling up Ekko this way is that you're losing to the troll chance. The problem is Jinx. The problem here is Jinx. That's a weird pass. That's such a weird pass, but I respect it. I think that pass actually makes sense from the opponent. Like, I think it actually makes a lot of sense from the opponent. Opponent could technically play a Mystic Shot here and use up the Galio Rally before we even actually get to use it ourselves. But I think I prefer having the Eldred right now in the field. Gonna make the Rocket a lot less weak against us because it's only dealing 3 to the Nexus and not dealing anything to our units. Because they have so many cards in their hand, it makes it, again, like their Jinx is not really doing a lot. The moment that Braum gets hurt, I can also play Take Heart, which is gonna make the Braum be a big threat for the rest of the game. Actually, it will be a big threat right now, at this moment. So... Sure, alright. They get to level up Jinx. If they do the Rocket right now, like I said, they actually get rid of our Rally. Because the way that it works is that because the Rocket got triggered... Okay, they don't even get to do that now. Hear me out. We go here. Here. Here, here. And we pull the Jinx, right? We pull the Jinx, that levels up our Braum. For the opponent to get the trigger here, they will have to sacrifice their Ekko. We get the Rally, and then we take out the Braum to be able to actually kill their Ekko or their Jinx. Either way, I think it's actually, again, it's better to kill their Ekko. Because they won't be able to get the predicts anymore. They cannot get the predict here. I mean, I can give them the predict. I'm definitely going to kill Ekko. I'm 100% killing Ekko. If the opponent has to block, which means that they lose their units here. So they're losing their units here. which makes their future stuff less powerful versus us. Because they decided to sacrifice their units, I don't really care about the Chrono Break, do I? But I also don't want to give them the... Is it Jinx? I think it has to be Jinx, right? Because he's giving them 2 draws. I don't really care about the Chrono Break. This also summons a 3-drop. Yeah, it has to be Jinx. It has to be Jinx because this also makes the Mighty Chorus can attack, and we don't care about it. Yeah, we go take card, we attack with everything, we win the game. Unfortunately, all those weird passes from the opponents just set them too far behind. So, yeah, GG's. In this match, we're gonna against Pirate Aggro. We do have early blockers, but it's gonna be a little bit weird, right? Because, okay, maybe not. Actually, this might be really good for us. We have the hand that we really like. We have early blockers. We have Braum for Challenger. We have Troll Shen. We have Darking Spear as well. So like we could go here, block, take 0 damage, play Braum, play either Wanderer or Darking Spear, depending on which one I think is better next turn, or even have enough for just Troll Shen. I'm fine attacking here, to be honest. I'm fine attacking here because if the opponent has a Misfortune, the Misfortune is going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. I
have my orders.
This is super unfortunate. Alright, so if we go here, I think it's actually better to go Braum. And the reason why it's better to go Braum is because we can block 2 other units, play the Prodigy next turn, and still have enough mana to play Troll Shen or Darking Spear. Right? So if we go like this, opponent's gonna have to have Twisted Fate to really kill us here, so it's probably better to actually go for the Darking Spear first. So we should probably always go Darking Spear first, bait out a Twisted Fate, and then play the Prodigy, right? And the reason I put it on the Challenger one is because in case that the opponent actually doesn't have a Twisted Fate, I'm actually able to play the Wonder instead. I could play the Wanderer instead. I think it's probably better to play the Prodigy though, and just pull the Stinky Wump.
I demand hardly fair.
We block, but we can play Troll Shen to keep both my units alive. Now we can do it in such a way that we're just blocking damage instead. Oh, that's a game-winning draw, by the way. So if we go like this, we're okay. This is a game-winning draw if we get to turn 8. I'm gonna go Wander right away, force the opponent to kill this now, and there it is. Because if they don't kill this now, all we do is just kill the regeneration. Opponent's down to just 1 card. Technically, we only do have another unit left. I like this. I like the Ranger.
Let's take to the skies.
Opponent got Twisted Fate. Nope, it's not. This is gonna be up pretty healthy now. This is gonna be a unit that the opponent cannot deal with. This is not gonna adapt to the Misfortune skill, and opponent's just gonna take 10 damage here. We have a blocker for both their units. We can go Ram Stance if the opponent gets greedy, and now we can also play Braum, and then next turn the Elder wins the game. Alright, we got there. We got there.
Deal me in.
Sure. Gives me the 2 blockers. We can go... I guess we can go here, here. We could even go for the... No, I think I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna keep my Troll Shen, just take the 2 damage now. Because once we play the Elder, I don't see how the opponent beats us. Once we play that Elder, I don't see how the opponent beats us. Sure, let's go here. This one is gonna regen, right? So this gives me the blocker. We play the Elder, we have toughen our nets and toughen our units, we win the game. Boom. Now the opponent's burn is dealing 1 less to our nexus every single time. And he also completely counters the Misfortune. The only thing I need to watch out for is that Twisted Fate leveling up. But even if he levels up, again, it doesn't really matter. Opponent's gonna have to block here. because we're gonna be hitting with everything. Opponent's gonna have to block, and yeah, they just see that they have no way to win here, and that's game. So the Eldred puts in a lot of work against decks like that, if we can make it that far. So GG's. In this matchup, we're gonna against Lulu Jinx, and unless we get the Braum win and get like a really early start, which we did, at least we got the Braum win, then I think maybe we have a chance of being able to kind of come back and be able to stabilize. The Troll Shank should help out a lot as well. But the Braum win is the key one, because the Braum win allows you to kind of kill some of the opponent's units. Braum is not bad either. Ooh, an opponent doesn't have a 1-drop. What if I don't play the Braum win, right? I think it's fine to not play the Braum win so that we're not losing to like a get excited. I'm gonna attack because I'm fine taking this trade. The problem is that if I play the Charger, I'm losing my Troll Shank value. And if I lose my Troll Shank value, your opponent has this is the best draw. Because now we can go Hound and still have Troll Shank available to be able to save our units. It's a lot of damage though. Okay, I'm not taking this damage. I think I have to, right? Oh, okay. I mean, I'll take the 2. You know I'm gonna get that for free. I can play Braum, get myself another blocker, and just slowly start working on my units value. There is a consideration. That we might need to actually kill the Daring Portals instead of these Flame Chompers. I'm gonna kill the creative one, right? I'm gonna kill the creative one just in case that the opponent has the what's it called? The Biggle Dust. That's the idea for us to kill the Portals, because the Biggle Dust is gonna be a little bit annoying to deal with. But I'm gonna just take that damage. This is gonna be 3. And then the Biggle Dust, I mean, I guess if they have double Biggle Dust, I just lose the game, right? If they have double Biggle Dust, I just lose the game. 1. Okay. That's fine. We can block here, block here, block here, and go like this. I'm trading and also reducing 2 damage, and my Braum also takes some damage. We can play second Braum, and if the opponent plays like a Jinx, we'll have the second Braum to be able to kill them, because we're gonna go ahead and go the Yoto Ranger. I definitely have to kill these Daring Portals like ASAP. I have to kill these Daring Portals ASAP, because they're gonna be a big threat. I like the Yoto Ranger a lot to give more health to my Braum wins. And everything else as well, and just present a bigger threat. The Scout is also presenting a lot of damage. Now that we have the Sharp Side though, I still like this, because if anything, the Sharp Side will protect me, right? I'm still attacking here. If the opponent decides to block with the mech, I can just pull the mech away later. If they don't decide to block with the mech, then I'm gonna go like this. Opponent can have a Mystic Shot, I guess. I just want to get rid of the elusives. Opponent can have a Mystic Shot. That would be the only annoying part. Our Braum is 1 away from leveling up. The Mystic Shot does kill the Braum. I have blockers for his Sand Soldier, so I'm not too concerned about this. And then we play the Galio. Whoa, there's nothing else that you have. So if we just slam Galio, we just win the game, right? Because we'll get the Galio level up next time. I like the Galio here.
Let's get to fighting.
I don't care if you level up Jinx. I guess I cannot do it, right? Because you're doing 1 damage to everything, but we still have blockers for everything else. All you're gonna do is level up my Braum. You're dealing 4. Galio still levels up, and then we pull your Jinx. We still live in, unless you get excited, which is possible. We might not be able to level. I guess not, because this doesn't take any damage. Braum levels up, which means that even if we sacrifice a unit, we'll get something back that has 3 health. Opponent's gonna have to sacrifice the whole board to actually be able to kill. It's actually better off for them to pass. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's better off for them to pass here and hope that they actually get excited into the rocket. So get excited into rocket is the best thing that they can get here. So we go here, kill this Jinx, pull one of these guys, attack with everything else. Also, I should always pull the Braum last, because that way we get the... oh no, because the Mighty Portal is gonna get that in. No, because this is gonna die first, and then we get the Mighty Portal, right? So we go like this. Oh no, because this is not dying, because it gets an additional health. For some reason I thought this was gonna die, so it's actually... whoa, okay, so that's game then, yeah. Opponent didn't get excited. I forgot about the Randy giving health, so I should have actually pulled the mech with the second Braum, by the way. But it didn't matter. We still get the lethal because the opponent didn't get excited, so that's game. GG's. In this match, we're going against Deep. I don't know if they play Quatos. You know, they are Shadow Owls deck, but they're usually the one Shadow Owl deck that doesn't actually like actively play Quatos. This is not a bad hand, to be honest. This is not a bad hand. I like the Mountain Drake. I think the Mountain Drake is going to be putting a lot of pressure. Because we're going to go 1, 2. We can have the Trollshan as a backup. We'll have the Petricite Charger. Gordon doesn't even have a way to stop, so we get to push 2 damage. We can play the Darking Spear. Is it better to play the Darking Spear or the Charger, or is it better to play on the Hound? I guess we might as well just play it here so that we can block that Dredger if we need to. Then if we play the Charger, I guess opponent could still technically have... so I just want to push damage. I need to just put pressure, right? I guess opponent could technically have the Hunter, right? The Joe Hunters, there you go. So they will be able to trade with one of my guys. But I think I'm still okay with that. Because next time we have enough mana for Braum into Trollshan or to replace and put the Darking Spear or something else. And we still got value from the Darking Spear. And also got rid of the blocker. That's not a bad draw. That's not a bad card to get buffed by the Darking Spear. Alright. So we can easily go Braum, go Darking Spear, and now this Braum is going to be 5. Being able to kill almost everything. The Charger is going to be a 5 attack unit. If you want to do that, I'm okay with that too. Let you get your 2 heal. Question is, I don't know if I actually commit the Darking Spear just yet. I think I'm gonna go Charger first, see what the opponent does, and then play the Darking Spear. I guess now that we have the single combat, I prefer actually have done the Darking Spear last time. Because I'm giving the opponent 1 more action. So maybe that's actually a mistake. But there's a chance I prefer to put the Darking Spear on the Charger. Right? I guess not. I guess we're just gonna go here and kill the Mega Tusk. Opponent has no way to go for the Deep just yet. If the opponent tries to do something like Vile Feast, we have access to Trollshan. Yep, there you go. There's the drain. So we just go like this. And this is still gonna be a 4. And we still push 5. Opponent loses the heal from the Mega Tusk and also from the Undergrowth. The only downside is that we just lost Trollshan, right? And losing Trollshan is a little bit scary. Okay, because I have this and I have this, I think this is so big that it makes sense to go double Architect, right? It's always going to be double Architect here. We could technically kill them, I guess, with the single combat, but I think the double Architect is just too good, right? Because we can give this. So this is going to be almost lethal here. Actually, this is lethal. No, it is going to force the opponent to have a Vengeance. Because this is dealing 8, this is dealing 7. You get to go deep, which is cool, but we don't care about the Braum dying. Your Vengeance just died. With 3 mana, you have no way to stop this. It had to be exactly Vengeance for you to be able to stop this. Yeah, wow. Yeah, the second architect getting buffed up twice by the equipment. I was actually nuts because he became an 8 attack unit just like that. Wow, GG's. In this match, we're going against Leona Zoe Garen. Oh, I'm guessing it's mostly Leona, right? Oh wait, this is the combo right here. Wait, this is actually the combo right here. What if I just keep the whole hand? I know the Shield of Divine and the Torch are upgraded together, but this is exactly the combo that we're looking for. Braum is going to be able to kill everything because of the Divine Architect. So these spells would allow me to actually keep the Architect alive.
My faith protects me.
Which is good, right? You can keep it alive against a bunch of things. It's a little bit awkward though that we don't have any early turn plays. Wow. What a hand. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a lot of damage here. I have to be careful about that. Yeah, we're gonna be taking a lot of damage. So I can play the Braum before the opponent can play Leona. And I think I have to open attack so that we can play around. Yeah, opponent had to open attack because of the Braum potential. They could have Sunburst to just kill the Architect of the Braum right here. Silence and Suppress. That will also do it. It's not a card that I usually spec, but that would definitely do it. Sure. Let's just get my value. Let's just get my value from this. We'll play the Hound after. We have a lot of spells to kind of try to protect ourselves. It's gonna be relying on this Joro Ranger to kind of buff us back up. Yeah, we're gonna be relying on this Joro Ranger to buff us back up. We probably should play the Shield of Duan, by the way, on this Hound right away. I just don't like it. Scout, okay, so we can single combat twice. Oh, I did it on the wrong one, by the way. I should have done it. Actually, if I go like this, and we single combat this guy. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine, because if the opponent attacks here, I block with the Hound and I block with the Architect, and the opponent loses their board. You can have single combat here twice, but I like the fact that this is going to be a blocker for their champion strength, right? I'm blocking with this one first because I don't care about losing the Architect. And I'm giving the opponent the option, either you block here or you lose this. Okay, let's trade. Now that I know that you're a champion strength deck, I don't mind trading. This Joro Ranger is actually not bad. I'm making our... Oh, that's beautiful. Making our Braum have a lot of health to block almost everything that the opponent has. Leona is the only scary part here. That also works. I guess let's go ahead and put the Darking Spear on the Braum instead then. The Braum is still going to be an 8 health blocker that the opponent has to deal with. They destroyed the equipment. Another Silence and Suppress. Come on, opponent. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. But this Braum is still like a beast that the opponent's going to have to deal with. Second champion strength is a little bit concerning. But it's a lot of commitment. Second champion strength is a little bit concerning. Because it is +4, so we can actually trade. Yeah, we won't be able to actually trade. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for them. What if we just give Regen to this Hound? And make it like a really super strong unit. I guess opponent could technically have access to like... Opponent could technically have access to like a single combat. That's why I don't want to commit the Regen first. Yeah, I don't want to commit the Regen first. I think I'm gonna go Hound. I mean, yeah, so I'm gonna just make this Hound as big as we can. It's losing to a second Sunburst. But I think I'm fine losing to that. We can actually give it Overwhelm and make it like an Overwhelm threat.
Her light is our sword, her warmth our armor.
I'm scared of Concerted Strike. I am scared of the Concerted Strike. Right? This will be exactly 8? No, okay. No Concerted Strike. We get to keep the sharp side. We can attack here, knowing that this is going to get regen back up. Opponent's just going to take the 10 because they're going to have another champion strength. So they do have the second champion strength, and that's why they just took the 10. What a BS card. Oh, what a BS card. Wow. That's not... Oh, man. Yeah, champion strength still good, huh? Champion strength still good. We have no way to survive. They have too many units. Because of the scout, they still win. We can... I guess technically... We kill that, block here, block there, block the Zoe. Now, because we're not trading, yeah, they get there. GG's. What a BS card. In this matchup, we're going against FTR, so Trundle, Tryndamere, Feel the Rush. This is what we don't want to see, right? Because the opponent is going to easily have Quietus and other shenanigans like that. I think I want to go like from early board. Yeah, so Quietus kills our Braum, kills our Braum. Our Galio survives because he has Spell Shield, but then they just need a Cabal Feast to be able to remove it. This, when we run against Shadow Owls, that's when things can get really, really scary. At least we can push some 2 damage here to begin with. And then play the Braum, and maybe we can push 5. Maybe we can rush them down. Maybe they just don't get Quietus. Or they decide to just play for the ramp instead, you know? Either way. Okay, so we can play Braum here again. If they have Quietus, that means that they cannot ramp next turn. So if they use Quietus here, they're not able to ramp. If they do not have Quietus, then we should be in a decent spot. I'm gonna start with the Hound so that we have it in single combat if we need to slow down the ramp. Ooh. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna kill the Braum and just push 4 damage. Just goes for the ramp. I respect it. I respect this. Okay, okay. I don't understand why would you do that when I can challenge that away. I can challenge that away with a Braum, for example, and then we're pushing a ton more damage. Or now we can even do it with the Protege, allowing us to actually kill the Feral Mystic. If you had Avalanche, then obviously the Avalanche could have been done any other time. Why not lose this then? I'm so confused. If you had the Avalanche, then you could have easily done it. You could have easily blocked the 2 damage. Now this is gonna push 5. This is gonna push 5. I'm gonna put you on not having Quietus. Okay, they have it. Alright, that's fine. They had the Quietus, they just wanted to get the ramp going. Means that we just lose out on that thing. I always forget the thing name. Let's go Braum. Force the opponent to have a second Quietus. No? Okay. We're just gonna pass then. Then play Galio on turn 7. Okay. 8 mana next turn means that the opponent could have access to it. That's very nice, right? So let's say the opponent has access to very nice. I'm willing to take this very nice damage. I'm willing to take the very nice right here because this is still gonna push damage. If you're going like this, then I'm gonna push the 10 damage. I'm absolutely gonna push the 10 damage. I'm not gonna get greedy and play Shiloh Duran because I'm pretty sure that the opponent has a very nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna push the damage. I know I technically have lethal here. But I want the opponent to commit like a vengeance first, right? If they just don't do anything here to save mana for very nice, My friend, the freeze doesn't work. Well, I guess opponent messed up. They used the Quietus, they used the freeze, the Quietus hit the spell shield, the freeze hit this guy. Opponent gets double lifesteal, which lets them survive, but the Galio's gonna be leveled up. Yes, it is gonna be leveled up still, right? If we go Shield of Duran, we're pushing an additional 3 damage here, and the Galio will be at 25. Because the Balfist only did 2, and now we have a leveled up Galio that has a ton of health. Opponent already committed 2 Quietuses. I guess they could have another Quietus. This can also literally block their Field of Rush, by the way. Yeah, like the Field of Rush doesn't matter. Opponent's not... we can even go single combat. We can even go single combat to actually do the rally, but I think I'm just going to play slow. I'm going to play Broadwind. I'm going to play Ranger. And then open attack. If we single combat now, well, I guess we have lethal, right? If we single combat right now, this is just lethal. Because we can single combat here, get another unit. The problem with doing that is that the opponent still keeps their 1 health with their 1 drops. It's better to actually go with... No, I think we have to do it this way. We have to do it this way because that will summon the unit that gives the Broadwind the challenger. Because we need to give the Broadwind the challenger. So we go like this. We have the rally. We attack. We win the game. If opponent tries to attack with Tryndamere, I'm fine with that. If they attack with Trundle, we just block with the Galio. Okay. No need to block here. And then we just pull everything else. We just go here, here, and I guess here. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter which way we do it, to be honest. This is lethal because we have more units than they do. That freeze last turn was really weird from them. I don't understand that. And actually the Balfist and the Galio would have been slightly better, so GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's games. Like I said, just having some little fun, a little bit of fun here. Braum Galio actually feels really good. I think we got to see a couple games where Braum carry, a couple games where Galio just carries. This is a big threat, right? The rally from Galio is actually such a huge threat. And I feel like people have forgotten how to play around like Galio and Formidable units. We even got to see the Architect kind of putting in a lot of work there. And the Darkened Spear just carries. It's so good with your Formidables. Because not only are you giving them an additional 2 health, but you're also buffing the next units on your deck. Making your units a lot better, especially if you're able to hit like the Protege or the Braum with whatever you buff with the Darkened Spear. It feels really good. And then later in the game, obviously, you can just drop down the Darkened Spears and Anaka and be able to actually bring back stronger units as well. Really fun deck. Really, I guess props to Runeterra for kind of coming up with this. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot more to discuss. And in terms of mulligan, Broadwind is your most powerful tool, as well as Darkened Spear. So usually I'm hard mulliganing for Broadwind and Darkened Spear, unless I need to prevent some early aggression. That's when I want to keep stuff like the Petricide Hound. I want to keep stuff like Trollsham, Booping Wonder, Protege, etc. But for the most part, just look for Broadwind, look for Darkened Spear, and you'll be setting up yourself to be in a good position. Now, you might also notice that we're not playing the 2-drop that buffs health, like the Grand Sculpture. It's a little bit too slow in this deck, because you wanna just have your units on the field actually put threats right away, right? You don't want to have to spend 2 mana on the Sculpture and they have to rely on waiting another turn to actually buff your other units. And he also dies right away to Mystic Shot itself. But yeah, that'd be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed the games, and if you did, make sure to like our video below and subscribe to us. We post our videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Twitch.tv, where we stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.